guys. I'll wait for some people to join in, hop in on the live stream. We'll see what happens here. Welcome to the live stream for post when I post this. Just having fun, just talking, just like we did last week. And last week we ended up talking about beans and Marvel, our favorite bean, and Marvel as well. So it was pretty fun. It was pretty good. We got to talking about those things, talking about my Fireside Talks Fun and how I do everything here, and how the magic all starts and is created within this room and for your enjoyment. So, but I hope you guys been enjoying what I've been posting, what I've been putting out there, because it's awesome. Let me go ahead and share this with my Facebook so I can get the word out that I am live. Copied. All right, I may disappear a word to going to share this. Copy link. See if anybody joined in. See if anybody joined in. Not quite yet. Hey, that's totally fine. That is totally fine. We will get there and get some conversation going. Have some fun. Talk about some certain things, some subjects. Me and my friend actually just watched Captain America: Brave New World, and hey, we got a viewer. We got a viewer. Who do we have? Who do we got? Put it in the chat. Who's here? Who's joining in? Hey, what is up? Just starting off, just getting the live stream done for tonight. Just having fun. Talk about whatever subjects we got. Last time, no joke, we ended up talking about beans, and it was absolutely incredible. I want to make sure my comments are on. Comments chat. Cool. All right, sweet. All right. But yeah, so I actually watched Brave New World with one of my friends was it last night or like the night before, and we ended up watching that. It was great. It was good. It wasn't amazing. Like it wasn't like awesome, but it was a solid. We gave it a solid C. We said, yeah, it's a solid C. Yeah. So, but it was good. It was a lot more talking than action than anything, but the action in the movie was really good. The action sequences and all of that kind of stuff was really awesome. What's up? I see you. You joined in. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Literally was just talking about Captain America: Brave New World. I don't know if you've seen it. I won't spoil nothing if you haven't seen it. We were literally just talking about anything and everything topic wise. That was the first one that came to mind. I literally watched it last night, and we watched the. They're gone. I'm so encouraged right now. Oh man. Yeah, I'm just saying. Last time we had two solid good viewers on and had a good conversation. So all right. Let's see. Let me check something real quick. Let me look at something. Let me look at something real quick for you too. Cool. And we're gonna search up. What's perfect? And go to the channel. Alright, there we are. Sweet. We we are live. Perfect. Awesome. And we get to check out the chat on the computer too. So if there's any chats that come on to the or to the chat over here, then we'll be able to see. I'll go ahead and put my headphones on just to see how it sounds. It doesn't sound terrible. Once I get, yeah. Okay, I'm taking these off. I'm getting major recall on those when I listen to it because I listen to myself, and then when I have the headphones on, I can hear my repeat, and it's like discombobulating. Oh man, yo, thank you for joining in. Who do we got? Who's joining in the stream? Put it in the comments. Put it in the comments. Say hi. Say hi. Literally just chilling out, talking about anything and everything. Topic wise, I was literally talking about um, the new Captain America Brave New World. I don't know if you've seen that movie. I won't spoil nothing. So, just to give a little forewarning, I won't spoil nothing. But my friend and I, we both gave it a good solid C. And it wasn't that it was bad, it was a great movie. Great movie. It was awesome. But it was a lot of more talking than anything in the movie. And of course, for a lot of good Marvel fans and stuff. Sorry, this is like still bleeding through. That dialogue and stuff was important to just tying ends up and everything and explaining what's going on. But there was a lot more talking. There was like action scenes. Like if you watched Avengers, the first Avengers, there's a lot of action going on in that movie. Like a lot of action. It was very just really cool. Um, and engaging. Not to say this wasn't engaging. This was very engaging. But just to give you a forewarning, there's a lot of talking. So if you're not really don't really know the characters very well, um, it'd be a little bit boring, I guess you'd say. But for me and my friend, we loved it. We thought it was great. We did. There's one scene in, I think it's the beginning of the movie, where he does his, well, it's referred to Deadpool, his superhero landing. And in the trailer, if you've seen, it's a small detail, but in the trailer, if you watch his right foot, yeah, I have to mirror it. His right foot, when he lands, his right foot that's going out is like tilted up. It looks like he like broke his ankle on the way down. And so for future like trailers and the movie and all that kind of stuff, I think they like went back in and fixed his foot and everything. And so when I was watching that scene, I was fixated on watching, okay, is that foot gonna go or is that foot gonna go straight down? So, oh man. But yeah, it's it's a great movie. It really was. It was a really great movie. Fun fact for this last live stream, we ended up talking about beans and food, which I'm not obliged to. I love food, so you want, if you talk about food, I'm good. I'm game. Uh, we ended up talking about um, our favorite bean. Is our favorite bean was literally what we were talking about, and for me, ah man, you can't go wrong with a good old chili bean. You know what I mean? Chili. I mean, you can't go wrong with that. Now, I was telling the last person who was watching, and hopefully they hop on, but I was telling them about. Hopefully that didn't show up on the noise. My AC just kicked on. Uh, that if you've ever had hog jaw and white beans. I think it's called white beans. Yeah, like white beans in hog jaw. Um, I live here down in the South, and a lot of people do, eat hog jaw and white bean. And I remember, I think my mom actually made that dinner a couple of times, and it was pretty good. It was pretty good. It wasn't one of my favorites, I would say, but it was still really good. And so, but yeah, what about you? What's your favorite bean? Huh? Put it in the chat. What's your favorite bean? What do you like, food wise? Anything food wise? If you like anything food wise, fast food. What's your favorite fast food restaurant? Mine totally has to be, goodness gracious, it's not McDonald's. I'm sorry. It's not my, well, it kind of is like a go-to because it's like super simple and easy, but it's not really my go-to anymore. My go-to is usually either Japanese or Subway, actually. Or sometimes I'll get like Sonic. Sonic's food is incredible. Their tater tots, if you've ever had their tater tots, oh my goodness. Sonic's tater tots are amazing. What's up? I see that other viewer. Thank you so much for joining in. Like I was telling everybody else, we're just having fun. We're just talking. We're just, you know, having a chat. We went from Marvel to food to fast food. Just talking about that. If anybody's new on this channel, actually, I can show you the setup that I have for Fireside Talks Fun, Cup of Joe Jag, Fireside Talks Prayer, Fireside Talks Stories, all of those Fireside Talks Gaming, all of that is done in this room here. Now, not all of it's done in that room. It's some of it is done in my living room. Sometimes I just like to hang out in my living room, just for fun, and I don't know. I feel like if I'm just in this room working on content and everything by myself, it's just I feel isolated almost in a way. You know what I mean? It's like it's just me and my dog here, but like I feel isolated. So I usually go out in the living room and I'll start working on stuff out there and pumping out content that way. But yeah, that's literally I just swivel this bad boy over, and I wish I could use this. I really wish I could use this. But the only thing I'm missing is a USB to Lightning adapter. And I had one. And then I moved. And now it's gone. And I don't know where it went. So I got another one. And that one's gone. So I'm like, I'm horrible keeping things that are about that big. I was just like, keys, wallet. I'm gonna get this out of the way so it doesn't distract. Keys, wallet, anything like that. It's just, oh man, keeping up with stuff. So much fun. So much fun. Yeah. Oh man. Put a topic in there. I'm running out of topics to talk about. Oh man. Got my good old Lipton green tea. Not a sponsor. Little Lipton green tea. Oh man. These are good. These are really good. My friends and I drink the absolute fire out of those, and they're amazing. They are really good, really good. If you've ever had Lipton tea, this is weird. Okay, so what do y'all's take on the new? What is it? It's like Sprite tea. Have you guys seen this Sprite tea? And it looks good to me, at least. It looks good. Um, to combine tea with lemonade, that sounds like fun. Like that just sounds awesome, you know. uh, but my friends say they were pretty good. I don't know. I think it'd be pretty good. But yeah, I love the little green teas, Lipton green teas. Those are really good. Oh man. Thank you for hanging on. I appreciate that. Hanging with me tonight. If you know anybody who wants to join in, has some topics to talk about, anything fun that movies that you watched or books that you've read, if you're into comics, I'm not really into comics, but like more MCU, Marvel Cinematic Universe. DC, I mean, give or take on DC. There's not really a wide variety, I guess, but still good content. Just not as wide as Marvel. And I think the matter is the multiverse that they have in Marvel. Now, DC has introduced, I think, that multiverse and everything, but we shall see where that kind of goes. So, um, DC wise, I would have to say my like one favorite would have to be the Snyder Cut. I know that's probably everybody's favorite DC um, movie, but mine has to be the Snyder Cut of Justice League, just because of like the beauty of how it was written. The cinematography was great. There's like 4 hours of amazing content. It's always engaging. That's the crazy thing. If you've got a movie for 4 hours and you've got me like zoned in, like what in the world, you know? It's like for people who watch, like Lord of the Rings, like the extended cuts and everything. And you're sucked into that because the cinematography is incredible on that. Storytelling is incredible on that. I don't know much about Lord of the Rings. I've watched The Hobbit and the first two, and the second one, The Two Towers. I think I got like halfway through. Still haven't finished that off. I know I need to go through all of it, but hopefully one of these days I'll go through all of it. And so, but yeah, DC wise, honestly, my favorite's gotta be the Snyder Cut, because the Snyder Cut is just absolutely incredible. Has been just awesome. And then now we've got James Gunn's Superman coming out, and that's getting a lot of hype. That's introduced a lot of characters. We've got Guy Gardner, we've got Mr. Terrific, we've got the Engineer, we've got Lex Luthor, we've got Superman, we've got Crypto. I mean, Crypto. We finally get a live action Crypto, and I am stoked for it. It's awesome. This is the first time that we get to see Crypto in real life, and like one of my friends was saying, he doesn't look pixelated, he doesn't look fuzzy, he doesn't look CGI'd or anything like that. He looks actually pretty good, and so I'm excited for that. They had the new character that they're introducing um, into the story, and this new character, I can't remember the name, but it has to do with one of the like Middle Eastern cities in the movie, and it's like a connection to that. Somebody, I think it was, shoot, what is his name? The channel name. I watch it all the time too. That's the funny part. Oh man, help me out if you know it. It's the channel that does the breakdowns of every Marvel movie, um, DC movie, superhero movie, and breaks down each one of those movies. I can't really remember what it's called. Oh man, it's not Screen Rants, but Screen Rants is good. Um, anyways, he introduces this new. He was talking about how this new character may be a Lex Luthor in the suit, in a suit. So, but there's like laser beams blowing out of his face. So that was kind of like the whole, if maybe, kind of, sorta, it might be. I don't know. Maybe, could be. I don't know. But what's your chat? What's your take on who you think it is? Who who do you think this new character in the Superman um, James Gunn movie trailer that came out? Who do you think it is? Now we've got also the Superman's uh, kind of robot butlers, I would have to say, the helpers. Excuse me, I'm not like die hard. So I don't know the technical name for them, but they are also in it, and this is kind of like a first time that we get a live action version of the robot characters as well. So that's pretty cool. Pretty cool. And so I'm trying to think of anybody else that, of course, Lois Lane. Lois Lane's in there, but we've always got a live action of Lois Lane. Um, I always thought it was funny that Lois Lane in I think it's the first Superman back in like the 80s. 80s, I think it's 80s. She was nuts. She was crazy. There's a couple of scenes where she's trying to prove, like, trying to get Superman's secret identity, right? And the one way she does it, one of the ways that she does it, is she jumps out of a window, right? To prove it, right? Like, if you don't tell me you're Superman right now, I'm gonna jump out of this window. Of course, Superman, Clark Kent was, or Kal-El, he was a little bit more smarter than that. He was able to kind of guard his identity at that point. And then she goes around, she shoots a gun at him, not knowing he's Superman. And it, of course, bounces off him and everything. And he goes, takes the glasses off, and he's like, you do realize that if I wasn't Superman, that would have killed me, right? And she goes, yeah, I know. And I'm like, what? What? Like, crazy. Like, what in the world? So that version of Lois Lane was just nuts, man. It was just, what in the world? Oh, man. But yeah. So I'm super excited to see a lot of the new movies, Marvel movies, and a couple of DC movies that are coming out, because we got some good content coming out. So ooh. I wonder. Let me check something real quick. Do this. Boom. I'm trying to welcome everybody to the chat real quick. Cool. Perfect. Awesome. Boom. Sweet. So the chat does work. Just kidding. Oh man. But yeah. You got anything else you want to talk about? Any subjects that is on your mind, or that you want to just fun subjects, it doesn't have to be anything deep or anything like that. Just just for fun. Just talking, just chatting it up. Put in the chat some of the things you want to talk about, different subjects. Keep the ball rolling. Keep the ball rolling. Oh. I do have a new Fireside Talks Prayer out. That's one of the channels that I have, my Fireside Talks Prayer. The newest one is out right now if you want to check it out. We're talking about keep fighting on. It's a good one. Little, there's like 13 minutes or so, so not too long. Just a little thing to get you started with your day for in the morning. And then hopefully I'll be pumping out a couple of new videos for Fireside Talks Fun right here on this channel, just to get you some more content as well. Thank you guys again so much for your support and for your love and everything, for subscribing and just watching and just having fun with the channel. And I hope what I pump out really just makes you smile, because this is my goofy channel. This is the one channel that I have that I can just be goofy and just be funny and just be just totally myself, man. That is one thing that I like to do, is just to have fun, man. I just like to be just funny and just give content that makes people laugh, and so that was kind of how this channel was born too. I have all of my TikToks that I did posted on here, and with that I was like, this would be really cool as like a channel in itself, just having it as a YouTube channel. And so that's where Fireside Talks Fun was born and created. I just totally took all of my TikToks and downloaded it onto here. I know a part of that for a lot of people was the whole, um, TikTok's going down and it's never coming back, and we're all just gonna lose everything, and so everybody was panicking and stuff. And for me, it was like, well, if it does go down, kind of stings, because there's a lot of editing stuff in TikTok that like Instagram doesn't, and YouTube and Facebook and Twitter and all that stuff they don't have, which no shade or anything, but so that would be the one thing that's kind of sad. So funny, because like I put on, whenever I'm doing Fireside Talks Fun, there's always and it's called timer. So you put on your timer, and it'll only record a certain amount of time that you section out that you want recorded. And so on TikTok, it'll play the sound for me before I, decide, okay, where do I want the cursor to be to stop recording that certain section. If I go to Instagram, it shows that little, bar there, but it doesn't like have the sound. It's really weird. It's like it has the timer on it, but like the sound isn't there, and so it's kind of sad. But that's why I kind of like TikTok a lot better with that. That's one of the reasons why, editing wise, it's just a lot easier to do that, so I can listen to what I'm recording, because that's like that's like one of the major biggest things, is listening to your content before you post it. And so that's one of the fun things about it. But yeah. Mhm. I wonder if I could do, it's gonna be very interesting, but we could try putting some music in the background just so it's engaging a little bit more. Go ahead and do. Edit. Pretty cool. Heck yeah. I've kind of run out of things to talk about, honestly. uh, I have completely depleted all of my topics. Oh, I do have one. There's a new Cup of Joe with Jag coming out Wednesday, the June 11th. Yeah, June 11th. Or, no, sorry, July 11th. Yeah, I should, specify that. New Cup of Joe with Jag, July 11th. Special guest. I won't say who it is. I'll let you guys figure it out once the video comes out. But brand new video coming out to you guys. Super excited about it. It's gonna be awesome. It's a dear friend of mine, and we'll be just talking about life and talking about a certain event that we'll be going to. And so I don't want to give too much on that one because then that'll give a lot more away. So, oh man, but yeah. So we got a new one coming out July 11th. Super excited for it. It's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be great. Just having him talk and just have fun, you know. So yeah, yes man, yes sir. Trying to figure out whether kind of diet down now or give it a few just to see who else joins in and joins on for tonight's live stream. We shall see. We shall see. Kind of want to make it to about an hour or so, but if not, it's okay. It's totally cool. Totally cool. anything actually for the music in the background. Spotify. I don't know why I opened up a whole new tab in YouTube for it, but hey, it will. Go ahead and make sure. There we go. Sweet. Let's make sure it's still going. There we go. Let's go. Oh man. Hmm. Hmm. Very interesting. It's very interesting, but okay. Actually, do. Go ahead and do that. So many tabs. So many tabs. What's up? Hey, I see that viewer. Thanks for joining in. I appreciate you. Put in the chat, say hi. Say hi. Literally just talking about anything and everything, having fun. I'm gonna turn this down. Just having fun, talking about anything and everything. I went from talking about Marvel, we talked about the new Superman movie, we were talking about the new Captain America Brave New World, talking about just all of that. And then we talked about food. Talked about food for a little while. That was fun. Uh, we talked about our favorite fast food restaurants. I remember I was talking about in the last live video that we were talking about our favorite bean, and it was interesting. It was quite interesting. It was a good conversation starter for me, just for talking sake and conversation wise. When people in the chat had put that in, they're like, "Hey, let's talk about beans," and I was like, "Sure, I'm up to talk about food any time of the day. Thank you very much." And so we ended up talking about our favorite bean, and for me, good old chili bean. That's literally the best for me. Kidney bean, I like the kidney bean. Um, Other than that, that was pretty much all we ended up talking about, and it was a blast. What about you? What kind of topics are you into? What do you want to talk about? What kind of things are you into Marvel? Are you into DC? Are you into books? Are you into movies? Whatever you want to talk about, put it in the chat. We'll talk about it. Doesn't have to be anything deep or anything like that. It can be just fun. This is just for fun. It's totally just a chill, live stream just to talk about anything and everything. And so, if you have anything, put it in the chat. Say hi. All that fun stuff. Uh, but I was also talking about the new two things. Fireside Talks Prayer. Just my other channel, Fireside Talks Prayer, came out with a new prayer for in the morning, and then also Cup of Joe with Jag where I bring in a guest onto a show and we talk life or whatever we want to talk about. We just talk about anything and everything. I have a new one coming out on July 11th. So be tuning in for Cup of Joe with Jag, Fireside Talks Prayer. My link tree is in Fireside Talks Prayer. That's my main channel. So if you want to check out everything on that I do, check it all out over there. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. Little plug in. But yeah, anything else? Because I have run out of ideas. We are 43 minutes in, and I have run out of topics. So I need help. I need help on a topic. Whatever you want to talk about. Whatever makes you relaxed. Whatever it is, put it in the chat, man. Let me open up my other tab so I can kind of watch my comments there as well. Where is it? Yeah, there it is. Heck yeah. Perfect. Let's go. Oh man. But yeah, just chilling out today. I was talking about I don't know if you're a green tea drinker, but these green teas are really, really good. I and my friends have always been really into these green teas and drinking them. And I honestly would buy like 3 or 4 packs of 12 just to have them because they're that good, you know. I did try, there was one drink that I tried that my friend introduced me to, and it was called Liquid Death. I don't know if you've ever heard of Liquid Death. Those were really good. It was a little bit on the pricey side, so I ended up, not drinking them anymore. But they're really good. My favorite one was like a cherry flavor. Almost, it had a certain name to it. It was really cool. It was a cherry flavor. I don't know if you know what the name of that one was, but that one was really good. I liked. That was probably one of my favorites, and so I drank those for a while, and now I'm just back to teas and water, and yeah, simplistic. Stop drinking coffee after a while. I'm sorry. I tried drinking coffee, and I drank it for years, but it's just on my system. It's just not very kind to my stomach, and so I ended up quitting drinking coffee and went to matcha. If anything, matcha. If you've ever tried matcha, matcha's good. White chocolate and vanilla is my go-to. So it's a matcha with white chocolate and vanilla and cold foam on top of it. It's really good. It's really, really good. It's got the earthiness of matcha, but it's got the flavors of the vanilla and the white chocolate that is just amazing. Matcha in itself, though, it's kind of like coffee for me. So coffee, when I used to drink coffee, um, I would pack in a bunch of flavorings and a lot of sugar and a lot of like creams and stuff, and almost disguise the coffee taste. Yeah. So frappes were like my biggest thing. Loved frappes. And matcha was kind of like the same way too. Like I like matcha, but like I have to add in a bunch of stuff in order to drink it. Because matcha by itself, I don't know if you've ever tried matcha. Matcha by itself is very earthy, just extremely earthy. And so to add in those flavors and stuff, to add in the white chocolate, and to add in the vanilla and all that stuff, just makes it just taste a lot better. It's so funny because a lot of times when I'm drinking the matcha, at the very, very bottom, there are uh, parts of the matcha that haven't mixed in with the milk or anything. And so I would get to the very bottom and there'll be chunks of matcha leaves in the very bottom of the cup. And so I had to add in a little bit more milk with that and stir it all up. I used that mind reader thing, that little bzzz thing, the frother, hand frother thing, and it is a lifesaver if you ever want to like make latte art or just have frothy milk within your coffee or matcha or whatever, literally those stainless steel pourers. I don't know the technical name. I'm not a barista, but barista, barista, yeah, barista. But those little like metal tins that they come in, you take some milk, pour it into that, and some steamed milk or some really hot milk, and you just take that hand froth and just sit there. It's really good, really good. But yeah. What else do you want to talk about? Give me a topic. What do you want to talk about? Let's go. What do you want? What do you want to talk about? What topics are we talking about to have some fun? Put it in the chat. Kind of a lower crowd from last time, but that's okay. I still got my one knuckles for that. My one viewer. Thank you so much for just coming in and joining in. Of course, this live stream will be posted onto Fireside Talks Fun's page. So if you want to ever go back and watch it again, then you can as well. Let's see about that music. I'm gonna put that music back on. Let's see. Which tab was it out of the 5 tabs that I have open? Ads. The ad apocalypse, guys. It's the ad apocalypse. Here we go. Heck yeah. Let me know if you can hear that. I found some non-copyright music to be able to put into my live stream. So hopefully, fingers crossed, YouTube will accept that. So hopefully, that would be nice. But yeah, there was this really cool techno almost one that came before this, and it was pretty good. There it was, yeah. Dawn by Safarios. Dawn by Safarios. That was what it was. Far Away by Sarah Janin. Far Away. It's pretty good. Pretty good. I like it. It's good. It's good. Hold on. I'll be right back. Enjoy the music while I'm gone. I am back. Pupper had to go to the restroom, so had to let him out for a little while. Yes. So, Far Away by Sarah Jensen. Yeah, Sarah Jensen. Hopefully that's enough. Credit. Give him credit. Okay, so hopefully I put that in correctly. I hope. Um, yeah. We are on. Yeah, there we go. Cool. Oh, you know, actually, let's switch down. There we go. Cool. Well, guys, actually, now that I just realized it, um, I had been posting as my Fireside Talks Prayer channel that I was talking about. So if you want to check out Fireside Talks Prayer, click the in the chat, the Fireside Talks Prayer in the chat. And there you go. What's up? I see you. Thank you for joining in. Literally just having fun, talking about anything and everything topic wise. And so if you have any topics that you want to talk about, anything that intrigues you, it's fun, awesome to have, just say hi, put a hand up, anything like that. We're just having fun, just chilling out, just relaxing for today. Um, but yeah. It was popping up the whole thing of YouTube TV. If you want YouTube TV, and I was like, no, I'm good. I'm fine. I'm good for now, at least. Uh, but yeah, we were just talking about Marvel. We were talking about DC. We were talking about our favorite bean. We were talking about our favorite fast food restaurant. If you're into Marvel, who's your favorite superhero? Marvel character. Give me your favorite movie, Marvel superhero. Put it down in the chat. And then also, if you have a favorite DC character, go ahead and put that in the chat. And then thirdly, 3 out of 4. Thirdly, if you have a favorite beans, we were talking about beans in our first live stream, and I think the yeah, we were talking about it, and I was giving my favorite beans. I don't think we, if I remember correctly, if they did. But if you have a favorite bean, put that in the chat. Then we can start a conversation from there. Or what's the fourth one? It was Marvel, DC, fast food restaurant. Your favorite fast food restaurant. I was telling people a lot of it was Subway and Japanese. We have a Japanese restaurant here, and I really love going to it. The owners are really cool, and their son is really awesome. And he's like 9 years old. This kid's 9 years old, and he beats me at chess every single time. I play chess on my iPhone, and sometimes when I go in and I'm waiting for my food, he comes out and we'll just play chess and do an invite and stuff and go back and forth, and he will absolutely annihilate me, and it's incredible. The kid is a genius. Like, he's super smart, and he talks through his like moves and stuff whenever he's the board moving through the board. He'll talk his moves through, and I'm sitting there listening to him, and I'm thinking, man, this kid knows what he's doing. Like, this kid is absolutely just incredible. Like, dang, dude, that's awesome. That he can think it through like that. But like, for me, if I ever play chess and stuff, it's like a I do my best. I try my best. And I'm not one of those chess players who can like see 3 or 4 or 5 steps ahead of time. I'm more like, I'll see maybe 2 or 3 steps, and that's it. Like, that's it. That's as far as I can go. And so I'll just base it off of that and just go from there. But oh yeah, going back to the favorite fast food restaurant, that one and Subway. Um, I do like Subway a lot. There is my go-to has to be um, a tuna wrap, um, and it used to be a tuna wrap on a it was the green wrap, spinach wrap. It was spinach wrap, and the spinach wraps were really good. But unfortunately, the Subway here that we have stopped serving wraps and has gone to flatbreads, which I don't mind at all. And so I would usually have like a tuna with provolone on a flatbread, and that's really good if you toast it. Now, if you toast tuna, it's good. It's really good. And then, of course, I'd have, Lay's baked chips beside it, baked barbecue chips right beside it. Um, but yeah, that's a little look into my favorite fast food restaurants. I'll show you also how I record Fireside Talks Fun, all of the different. So this is my area, my little workshop to say for Fireside Talks Fun, Cup of Joe Jag, and that wall. If you ever watch Fireside Talks Fun, that wall looks a lot really familiar, and that wall is because it's where I do a lot of the videos. is that it's my little workshop where I can work on videos. I can start editing videos and really be able to focus in on the content that I am putting out. A lot of those content that I do put out is a lot, family fun, just family friendly kind of content that's just, it's not provocative or, bad or anything like that. It's more just, fun, fun content that I just like putting out. It's the one channel I get to be a goofball, and I love it. I get to be funny on this channel, and it is awesome because we have Fireside Talks Prayer, which is a more serious channel. Fireside Talks Stories is, kind of sort of a series channel, you would say. I'm actually on Fireside Talks Stories. I'm reading a book that I wrote audio wise. I'm doing a book that I wrote, and we are in the 5th chapter, I believe, of Fireside Talks Stories. So, really intriguing. It was really awesome. I started writing it when I was like ninth grade. I think it was like 8th or 9th grade is when I started writing it, and I didn't end it, and I didn't completely end it till, gosh, like 2021, I think, or so. So, and a lot of that was just I'd write it, for fun. There's something that I'd forget about it, and then I'd come back to it and be like, I haven't wrote my book in a while, so I'll come back to it. I'm like writing it. But the thing is, it's so funny because I started my book when I was younger, so I'm going back to the chapters that I did before, and I'm reading all of the um, grammatical errors and all of this just random stuff that I'm writing. And I'm like going back, editing that, and then starting something new. And I'm like, okay, now it makes sense. Now everything flows. Now we can start something different. So, hey guys, thanks for joining in. Anybody else joining in? Say hi in the chat. We're just having fun tonight. We're just talking, just, relaxing, just talking about anything, any topics. Right now, I'm talking about my Fireside Talks Stories, which is my other YouTube channel where I am reading my book, The Creatures. And we were talking about when I started that and where I am now. And of course, in the chat right now, Fireside Talks Prayer, you can click on that user, and that is me. That is my other channel, Fireside Talks Prayer, where I do a prayer for you every single morning, or, well, not every single morning, I'm sorry, every Monday morning. I just came out with a new one just yesterday, I believe. And it was talking about fighting through our faith and everything like that. So if you're interested in that, also this Fireside Talks Fun is more of a fun channel. If you want to check out that, and I'll be glad to pop out some more awesome content. I was telling people that this channel right here is where I can be a goofball, I can be funny, I can be fun, and it's just great, and I can just have fun with that and not have to worry about having to be kind of more serious and stuff. And so, of course, Cup of Joe Jag is my other channel, this is where Cup of Joe Jag happens. This is where my guest will be, which I'm coming out with a new one on July 11th with a guest, a returning. Nope, not giving. Nope, you didn't hear that. You did not hear that. I'm not giving it out. Shh, keep it on the hush hush. It's a new guest, but it's a special guest that we don't know who it is yet. So when it comes out, you get to figure out who it is. So I'm super excited for that one. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be great. Just talking to him, having fun, and all that kind of stuff. So, but yeah, so that's my other channel. Of course, I have one more channel, Fireside Talks Gaming, which is my gaming channel. I just go on to Call of Duty Mobile is my go-to for that one. So I just play that for a little while for y'all's entertainment on that. But yeah, say hi in the chat, guys. Whoever is watching right now, say hi, put a hand up, show some love. Put a topic. If you want to talk about something, put a topic in. Whatever you want to talk about, we'll talk about it. We literally talked about beans. And so that was fun. I like that. That was really cool. Just talking about food. I can talk about food. Like I'm a food guy. I will talk about food all day long if you want me to. So we were talking about our I don't know if y'all were here for that, but we were talking about our favorite fast food restaurants and stuff. So that was fun. I'm talking about breakdown of all of that. I don't know if y'all are here for that, but if you were, thank you. Appreciate it. If you know anybody else who would love to join in, who would love to jump on, who would love to join the chat, get the ball rolling, and totally up to comments and stuff like that for conversation wise. Whatever you guys want to talk about, man, we got you. Got you. No seriousness or anything like that. It's just fun, loving whatever you want to talk about. So, but yeah, just sitting here, telling everybody that I don't know if y'all love them. Put in the chat if you do. These green teas. I'm not sure if I can show the label. That's why I'm kind of like turning it backwards. I don't know. YouTube's weird, but the green teas here, I love these things. These things are good. I almost just showed it. These green teas are really, really good. I don't know if y'all drink those green teas. I was talking about the um, liquid deaths. I don't know if you've ever seen those. Those are like a sparkling water. Those are really good. I love those. My favorite one I was talking about had to be the cherry. I think it was like a cherry flavored or something like that. I don't know if any of you have tried it before. That was one of my favorites. I loved that one. That one was really good. Um, but I went to that, but it got a little pricey after a while, and I figured out the prices of how much I was spending. I was like, yeah, I could probably live without that. So yeah, so I went back to green tea and water and milk, and it was pretty good. So I don't drink soda. I'm not much of a soda drinker, but if I do drink soda, um, much soda, the only kind of soda that I will drink is like a Sprite. Um, those are the only ones that I will drink, and I haven't had Sprite in a while. Actually, it's kind of interesting. I wanted to try. I was telling people about that new Sprite tea. I don't know if you've ever tried that Sprite tea before, but that looked really, really interesting. A lot of people have been getting that, and I'm just like, I wonder how that tastes. A lot of people have been telling me that it's like lemonade, but like it has a really good tie with lemonade and tea. It's like together, conjoined. It really works out together. It really, really just like blends in well, I guess. So, but one of these days, I'm gonna try the Sprite tea, and it should be really good. Probably probably wait till the next live stream so I can um, drink it on here and let you guys know what I think, what I think about it. So, but yeah, we were just talking about Captain America: Brave New World. Me and my friend actually just watched that. I don't know if y'all have Captain America. Not this Captain America. The next Captain America after um, Endgame. Yeah, after Endgame. The Falcon, who is the new Captain America, since Steve Rogers is having, or was having the time of his life with his wife and everything like that, went back in time to return the stones, got stuck with her and grew old with her, and has passed away, but has passed the shield to the Falcon. There's a big debate on that one, if you're a Marvel fan, between him giving it to Falcon or him giving it to Bucky. I'm torn on that one because you would love to see Captain America give it to Bucky, because he's been there all this time. But at the same time, his mind was ruined by Hydra. It was completely just obliterated by Hydra. And so you don't know if he gives the shield to Bucky, if he what he would do with it. It's kind of weird. Um, there was another thing with Bucky, what he did within the new movie, the Captain America Brave New World. There was something that he had done that he was a part of, that kind of intrigued me a little bit. I was like, wait, really? But I won't give it away. I won't give it away to any of y'all if you haven't seen it. Um, but if you have, it's good. It's a really good movie. I enjoyed it. It was my friend and I actually gave it a solid C. If anything, we gave it a solid C. And that was it. So, um, it's action wise, it's not like the Avengers, like with the Avengers and everything. Here, I'm gonna see that a little bit. But with like the Avengers, it was action all the way through. Age of Ultron, the Avengers, original Avengers, um, Avengers Infinity War, Avengers Endgame. All those had super high fight scenes and everything like that. But for this one, it wasn't as geared towards the fight scenes and geared towards the action. It was more geared for me. It was more geared towards um, like character development and conversations and stuff. Which I mean, it's important. It's really important for people who aren't really like really into Marvel and don't really know the characters that well. It gives people the opportunity to um, be a part of these characters and be a part of knowing who these characters are. And so, not all of them did have that kind of like backstory, but a few of them really did have that kind of like backstory of who you knew, who they were. Of course, with every Marvel movie, you would have to watch the other Marvel movies, some of the other Marvel movies, not all of them, some of them, and read some of the comics in order to kind of understand who is Bucky, who is the Falcon, who is the new War Machine based, or not War Machine, but who is the new Falcon now, since that Falcon is Captain America, who the new Falcon is, who's a young boy, he's like 17, and who, um, and I'm only talking about characters who were in the trailer, so I think, yeah, totally, yeah. Oh man, but a lot of those characters, it was really cool to see the character development and they're introduced into the cinematic universe, which is awesome because we've got a long ways to go. We really do. We've got a lot of different characters to introduce into this universe. Of course, we've got the X-Men. We got to introduce the X-Men, which Deadpool has introduced a lot of the X-Men into it. This new one, Avengers Doomsday, has um Cumberland, Adam Cumberland, I'm pretty sure his name is. But he was Nightcrawler. If you've ever seen X-Men 1, he was Nightcrawler, or the X-Men series back in the 80s or 90s or so. Um, Nightcrawler was a mutant who can teleport to different areas and teleport from here and there, and he goes and he reappears over here. Um, but he is actually coming back to Marvel's Avengers Doomsday, and so that'll be really cool for him to reprise that role because he hadn't reprised that role ever since X-Men. Ever since that first X-Men came out, and he was um, Nightcrawler. A lot of it was because the CGI was extremely just hard to do and took a lot of money to accomplish. Every time he teleported, it was like those like in the there's a White House scene where he's fighting a bunch of guys and stuff, and whenever he teleports, well, that's the CGI right there's CGI, CGI. And he had to work on each individual time he teleported, and so it was really just hard to do that kind of CGI. And so, but with CGI getting better and everything like that, CGI not AI, CGI not AI, CGI getting better, um, better and better throughout the years, they'll eventually be able to um, work on that part of Nightcrawler and get better at being able to do that, which is awesome, which is incredible. But yeah, so I'm excited for it. I'm excited to see where it comes, where it goes, what happens, and of course, it was already announced that Robert Downey Jr. was going to be Doomsday. That's really interesting. Um, there was a lot of back and forth on that one because in the comics, Iron Man does become Doomsday in a certain universe and stuff like that. So with Fantastic Four's first steps going into from universe to universe, and course, Secret Wars happening after Doomsday, um, dealing with the multiverse. It may be, it may be a rogue Iron Man who turns into Doomsday. And the one biggest thing I'm really hoping that is the case, that we get a Spider-Man and Iron Man moment where they're like, what just happened? Like Spider-Man's like, what? And of course, Iron Man is Doomsday in this one, and so it's a whole new like confusion almost in a way. So, oh man, but all in all, it should be really fun. I'm super excited for it. I'm super jacked for it, and the whole everything Marvel wise that's coming out. A couple of DC movies that are coming out as well, which is really cool. Um, They have, of course, the James Gunn Superman, um, that has the new, has Crypto, has Mr. Terrific, has Guy Gardner, has, of course, Lex Luthor, has the Engineer, um, and a whole bunch of other different characters. A brand new character I was talking about earlier, which there's a channel that I watch that, and I still can't think of the name of the channel. My goodness. He breaks down Marvel and DC um, movies and characters, and he talks about, or not just the characters, but like he breaks down the movies. He's talking about this new character in the James Gunn Superman movie that is like a juggernaut kind of looking guy. I don't know if you know Juggernaut from Deadpool, but like a juggernaut kind of like individual. And he was saying there's a possibility that it could be Lex Luthor in a suit, like a mix, like not mech suit, but like a kind of like a hard suit, like an Iron Man kind of suit in a way, kind of like that same idea, with like kryptonite or something like that within the suit, which we have seen. I think we've seen that before in Lex Luthor using kryptonite against Superman in the suit. I'm pretty sure we've seen that before, but I have to look that up to see. But but yeah, so that should be interesting. This should be very, very fun to include and see where the Marvel, cinematic universe goes. See how it happens. So, but if anything, guys, I think I'm gonna call it a night, guys. I think I'm good. We are what, hour and a half in, so having fun. Thank you guys so much for joining in. I do appreciate you guys. And next week I will try to go live again on here on this channel, Fireside Talks Fun. And again, if you want to check out Fireside Talks Prayer, Fireside Talks Stories, my link tree is actually in Fireside Talks Prayers. I don't know if you see the comments on the bottom, or if that's just me, I don't know. Fireside Talks Prayers in the chat, that channel right there, you'll see a red like microphone thing. Click on that. In the description will be my link tree. It'll bring you to everything else that I do. You want to go support, you want to subscribe, share, all that kind of stuff. That'd be super, super appreciated. I love doing this for you guys, and I hope to continue to do this for you guys. So, but you guys have a good night. Thank you guys so much for joining in for this live stream, and I'll see you guys next week. Peace out.